you could be 8 miles off course. We also had a very inaccurate navigation system called inertial navigation system. And this inertial navigation system basically was a bunch of gyros that could measure how fast you moved and in what direction. The only problem with it was it would be off about 1 mile for every hour you flew. So on a 8-hour flight across Africa, from North Africa to South Africa, by the time you got to South Africa, you could be 8 miles off course. Try to find an airport when you could be with 8 miles of it. And also when we traveled international, besides not having the credit card system, besides not having the global positioning system for navigation, we also had many of the countries had no air traffic control system. Particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, there was no system, there was no radar center that told you where other planes were. Airplanes communicate, aviators communicate at the high end of the FM frequency. And so what we would do when we were in an area that had no radar environment is every 10 or 15 minutes you would say on a guarded frequency that everybody would monitor where you were. And if you would hear someone else on the frequency, it was impossible to figure out where they were or how you would avoid them. You would simply figure out what altitude they were at, and you would make sure you weren't at that altitude.